Hello everyone, my name is David, and today I'm going to be showing you how to use the Set Up and Internalize feature in Audio Project Manager. As you can see, I have my current projects pulled up, and for this demonstration, I'm going to be using the Book of Jonah. So now we're in the Sections and Passages tab, and if you want to start work on any particular passage, all you have to do is go to the left-hand side of the screen and click this link or step button. And once you do that, it'll take you to the workflow for that passage. The first step of workflow for most of the default layouts in APM is Set Up and Internalize. And that's where you and your team could add different resources to help you understand and internalize the passages you're working on. As you can see, I currently don't have any resources, so we're going to start out by adding a few. So once you click Add, 4 different options will appear. I'll talk about the bottom 3 in another video, but for now, I'll show you how to add resources directly from your computer. So these are the different audio formats that APM supports. And APM does allow for visual resources as well, but they have to be in PDF format. So if you have a PNG or a JPEG that you want to add, you have to turn it into a PDF before you upload it. Next, we need to navigate to the file we want to use. And you could do that either by clicking this box or by dragging a file into this window. So the first resource I'm going to add is a visual resource. It's a map of Israel. Next, I need to add a description or name for this file. And if I leave it unnamed, APM will just use the file name. Next, we need to categorize it, and APM has a lot of default categories. If you needed to add a new one for whatever reason, you could do so down here. And finally, we need to add a destination for this resource. In this case, I'm going to add it to the passage I'm on, which is Jonah chapter 1, verses 1 and 2, and leave all other passages in this section alone. So let's go ahead and upload that resource. And now we can see it down here. If we want to view it, all we have to do is hit this icon. Over here, we could mark it as complete or not, we could edit it, or we could delete it. Next, we're going to add another resource, and this time we'll add an audio file. Like I said, you're able to drag files directly into APM, and this is how you do that. You just need to find the file, bring it over to the window, and drop it in that box. This is a chapter recording of Jonah 1 in the New Living Translation, so I'll just add that to the description. And now I need to add a category for this resource. I'm going to categorize it as scripture since it's a chapter recording. And one nice thing about APM is if you tag something as scripture, it'll remember that and it'll bring it up in later stages of workflow, particularly in the compare and check tool. And finally, we're going to add this to the entire section, which means that it'll appear in every single passage within that section. So now I can view that resource, and if I want to rearrange the resources I have here, all you need to do is click and hold this icon, and then you could drag it up or down. And since I added this resource to the entire section, I'll be able to find it in any passage within that section.